Hi, so let me walk you through the Phantom, the Locustware mass page builder that builds massive websites in just minutes, but does so much more besides. Now the Phantom is just one of the tools you have access to in the Locustware suite of tools, and at time of recording I'm working here with Phantom version 3.3. And each update simply makes the latest version better, smarter and faster. In fact, beta testers and all our users have been blown away by the latest updates that have not only simplified the building process, but also speeded up the site building, so much so that it is now possible to build a million-page website in double quick time. I'm talking 10 minutes of setup and another hour, often less, for the software to work its magic and build out the foundations for a million-page site. OTP Phantom is so powerful, it might take you a while to get your head around it and understand exactly what it does. But of course it's not necessary that you do. What's important is that you use it and build empires of optimized web content fast, with every page prompting visitors to your money page. So bear with me and all will become clear. The simplest way to show you is for me to build a small campaign so you can understand the basics. Of course, more in-depth tutorials will be available to you inside the Locustware Members Learning Center, and new ideas and tactics are discussed all the time with the support team and other users inside our 24/7 discussion group. So, here's the software opened up, and as you can see, to save time, I've pre-populated the necessary areas, the basic ones at least, to begin building a Phantom campaign. But I'll walk you through what I've done so far. I want to show you how non-techy this is and why you should be considering building your own organic traffic platforms. But first things first, I've named my campaign, I've added my money page URL, in this case my affiliated CPA offer, and the URL of the folder on my chosen domain where I will be uploading the resulting files and scripts that Phantom creates. Of course, I could also have researched expired domains relating to my chosen niche that already have backlinks and authority in place using other Locustware tools. I'd be able to grab them for a few bucks and so give my new build an indexing kickstart. I've also added my 3 to 5 generic niche search terms that Phantom will use to find and curate related content, the kind of content that the search engines love. I've pasted in a bunch of search terms. These will become my page titles in the build, and I found these using the Locustware keyword tool. I've got around 500 or so here and have pasted them into the titles box. But here's the thing, I could choose to randomly double up those titles by clicking the double option. And then we'd be talking about 500 times 500 pages, so we'd be up to 250,000 for this quick campaign, each one with a unique title and unique curated content. I can also choose what my pages are built with, what language, for example HTML, which is my preference, or PHP or ASP. In fact, I could run the same campaign using different file extensions each time, and place the resulting files in new folders on my domain. I could create search terms and titles in another language, or 2 or 5, and upload the results too, again in different folders on my domain. And we've got tools to facilitate that as well. But I don't want to overwhelm you here with all the possibilities, and I'll try and keep it simple and stick to the basics of building a small campaign. So before I run my campaign, let me show you quickly some other aspects of the Phantom. Until you've become accustomed to how the Phantom works, you can also click the Tutorials tab that will explain what each element of Phantom does. Many are optional, but once you've run a couple of campaigns, these will simply be here as a reminder for you, because once you've done a couple of campaigns, practice really does make perfect. Another tab at the top, the Advanced tab, is where you set up your call to action overlay parameters. I can set the size and the opacity of my call to action overlay, and you'll be seeing the results of that a little bit later. I can clone campaigns to run again. I can add header and footer code to my pages, and I can also inject random elements to get added to the created pages, such as niche related videos, niche related images, and the like. And we have other Locustware tools to find those for you and give you the code to paste in to the relevant box here in Phantom. And yes, again, I know this is kind of mind-boggling, so I want to get back to my basic campaign. So I've picked a call to action image that will sit on my call to action overlay. And as in this instance, my money page is a CPA offer, they've given me a few I can use, and you'll find that is often the case with CPA offers, but you can use whatever you want. I could use something generic like this, something we are all used to seeing on web pages these days. Either way, a call to action on our unclosable overlay to encourage that click through to our money page. The point being, whatever you choose, when clicked, it will take the visitor wherever you want. Imagine hundreds of thousands of pages in the search engines for multiple related search terms, all prompting the visitor to click to your offer. Okay, I filled it all out, so I'm going to run this small campaign. I've left a couple of the optional boxes empty for this example, but you can find out more about those in the Tutorials tab or the Advanced Training in the Locustware Learning Center. So, now it's running. We can see in the Action Stream tab that Phantom is doing its thing. Okay, Phantom has created this small campaign in just a few minutes. So let's check out the resulting files and scripts that it has generated. And that's the content we are going to upload to our chosen folder in our domain. Now we can use any free FTP programs such as FileZilla, which is what I use, or you could use via your hosting control panel. It's easy peasy either way. But first let's check out that content on our computer first. So here's the folder of all the content that Phantom has created for this small campaign. You can see lots of good stuff in here, but also that Phantom has built sitemaps. Now, it would have built multiple sitemaps had we chosen to build out a 250,000 page site here, or more, creating a sitemap for every batch of 45,000 pages, because that's kind of the limit. Google puts a limit of, I think, 50,000 pages per sitemap. So Phantom takes care of all that for you. It also takes care of creating the legal pages, privacy policy, all that good stuff that Google likes to see when it's choosing to rank pages. And it's got, as I say, all the files and scripts in there that will generate our content kind of on drip feed and on the fly whenever a bot or a person clicks on any of our URL niche optimized titles in the search results. So let's go check out what our visitors see when they click any of our Phantom created page titles. And the easy way to do that is by clicking on any link in our HTML sitemap that sits on our computer prior to us uploading it to our domain. We can check it out from here. So let's click on this search term, this page title, and this is what people will see when they do click on that in the search results. Underneath the overlay you can see there's our curated content, so people can see that there's content there, and yet our overlay with our call to action image is prompting them to click on that to take them to our offer. Let's try another one. In this one again you can see we've got the same overlay, the same call to action click through, but the page underneath that they think they want to access, they can't access, but they can see that it's different, and every time it is different because it's related curated content, and that is what Google sees when they are ranking our pages. So this is the magic of the Phantom.